Ooh, it slides right off of this paper.
Okay, so this recording is for a project for school, but I'll be using this video for my purposes only, and as well for family. Okay.
Uh-oh, don't you show no daggone family.
So this is going over here. Alright. So this project is for a timeline or historical event that happened. It is dark in here. Let me open up some blinds. Huh?
Oh, I guess that one matters, but it's
Just like that.
moving.
Is that good? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And I picked for you the civil rights. Okay? Okay, Brenda? Okay. She agrees.
Okay.
The first question is, what event or time in history did you experience? We already went over that. Civil rights. Thank you for answering question 1. You're doing great. Keep that up. How did you feel about the experience as it happened? Well, there was many different things that happened during the civil rights movement. So what I'm going to do is just pick up different events and you tell me if you remember them or not. Sounds good?
That sounds better.
I was like, these questions is kind of broad because like September 11th, that was just one event. But my teacher wrote down civil rights movement and I was like, what thousand and bajillion things happened during the civil rights movement?
Civil rights movement is September 11th. What year?
It's between 1955 and 1968.
In 1955, I was just 4. But go ahead.
I said 3, but okay. Alright, so one of the experiences that I said that I was going to ask was, let me see. Oh, where were you when Martin Luther King gave the I Had a Dream speech?
In front of the television in my house.
Where?
In Washington, D.C.
In front of the telly.
You live in Washington, D.C.
In Washington, D.C. Do you remember your address?
I was on 44th Street. 944th Street. The house still stands, but it's not the same.
Washington, D.C. Okay.
But you're a woman, stop it.
How long was it? Do you remember? Was it a couple hours? Or was it like an all-day event?
It was all day, man.
How old were you when that happened?
Yeah, that was a year now. Do you remember?
This was the speech.
Well, you can just put that down and then you can tell them later. I said we can subtract.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah, I can tell you right now. 57, wasn't it? 59. I don't know, he can go to the next question while he's looking that part up. He can't be looking for that. Oh yeah, just put the date of the movement. And then subtract my birth. I mean the year. Easy. Do your teller thing. How much change would I get back?
It was January 5th. Oh, no, that's his birthday.
January 15th is his birthday. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to move on from that.
That's why I said just write a little note and then you can do the math.
How old do you think you were around then when you saw it? I have to be exact.
Yeah, that's it. We can get back to that. Just ask me the next question.
There you go. I don't know.
It may come to me as you ask questions. What was I doing?
Okay. Who did you watch it with? Was it with family?
Yeah. It was. How about it was on the television, but nobody was glued to the television because it was new to us.
Mm-hmm.
We only had one television. trying to think. What year was it? Trying to think. Where was I? I just know when he got killed, I was working. I was riding home on a bus when they started fighting on the.
Okay, move too fast. Go back. He gonna need that too.
You have to go almost to the previous to go backwards.
Okay, so you were in the house in Washington D.C. on 900th Street and 944th Street, and you was with family, right? But nobody was really
glued to the television.
Glued to the TV. Okay.
They only had one, so they was getting TVs, right?
Was it a flat screen TV? Just kidding.
It wasn't. I don't even think it was color. No, I think it was black and white. What was the color?
It was a black and white slow model.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the first question. Oh, you answered the second one too. I was asking, where were you? Do you remember what the speech was about?
Oh, I was, how we all could work and live together. I think it's live together and work together. And that's what it's to do.
Was he just talking about black and whites, or?
Of all colors, all nationalities.
All right. Was racism and segregation still a big thing when you were younger?
It exists. It wasn't as noticeable.
Mm-hmm.
You want to think about when you were smaller? Was there anything you had to go to different schools than the whites and blacks?
We lived in a dominant black area, so nothing seemed out of the ordinary because nobody was perfect.
Where did you live at the time?
Northeast.
Still Northeast DC. Okay. Okay, and I just lost my light. Okay.
Did you I'm just expanding. In Chatham, did you go down there?
No, we went down there, but we only stayed on the farm, so we didn't get exposed to any racial comments because my grandmother knew when to take us to town and when to bring us back, so she didn't expose us to time frame where you're not wanted on the street.
Right.
But you knew that.
When you get adjusted to your surroundings, you just accept it as it is. I wasn't wanting to make a change because I got what I needed.
Right.
Let me ask you, but you guys knew that you weren't allowed to go certain places?
Not in the country. In the country, she didn't expose us to.
So you think your grandma protected y'all?
Yeah.
So y'all were more sheltered in that time?
Yeah, we were more sheltered. In the D.C., we knew we could ride on the bus, but we knew we had to go to the back of the bus.
Okay, hold that thought. I ain't there yet.
I mean, we were allowed to sit in the front, but we went to the back automatically. We went to the back of the bus.
Okay.
I know you told us before that they would call somebody, I don't know if it was white people or whatever, would call you darky.
Hold on, ain't there yet. Hold that.
Huh?
Hold that thought.
Who's on there?
Okay, the next question is, I was looking at Brown versus Board of Education. That was the Supreme Court case that desegregated or tried to segregate the schools in 1954. You were, what, 3, I guess, when that happened. When you went to school, where did you go to school at?
In D.C. You
went to school in D.C. as well. And there was no, like, black and white thing in schools, or if there...
No, it was all dominant black. No other race actually lived in my dominant area.
So as a child, you didn't even know if you had to go to that school,
Right.
or not.
Did you ever see it? If you traveled anywhere?
Only on television.
Only on TV?
What about black schools bathroom or anything like that in the city? Or white, any of that stuff from first hand? Water fountains, stuff like that?
No.
You could have sheltered somebody. That's always a good thing.
In a way it was.
Because you in D.C. itself, I guess.
Yeah, we just basically stayed in the neighborhood because we thought downtown was Minnesota Avenue. So you know that was...
So most of the they were kept away from us.
Okay. Did your family always live in this area? Your mom and dad always live in D.C. or?
Yeah.
Okay.
How did Bluefield run into this thing here?
My father left my mother there to have me.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed the question. What?
How did you get to Bluefield?
Bluefield?
My father came to D.C. to get a job,
Mhm.
Safeway. So he knew he didn't have a place for my mother to stay. So when Paulette was born in Chatham, he brought Paulette and my pregnant mother, I guess, to my Aunt Gladys.
Mm-hmm.
Was this all
And that
happened
was
before the
West
Civil Rights Movement?
Oh yeah, all this before that.
Okay.
Because the Civil Rights Movement came about when I was actually working. What was it, 18, 19?
Well, if it started, that's 55, right?
Mm-hmm.
The beginnings of it, you just didn't know about.
So they actually, I guess your parents live.
But
They were in Chatham first, right?
They were in Chatham first.
Yeah.
Then he came here for work.
Yeah.
There we go. We're getting background. Then you can work it out.
Yeah.
He gonna pull it all together. See, I be listening. I don't know how you got to be born in Bluefield.
Oh, there you know.
And it's called Bluefield?
It was West Virginia, the railroad track separated. That means the Virginia line and the West Virginia line, and the railroad tracks were right between it. So I guess the house is on the Virginia side.
Well, how she dropped the load over there?
I was born in her house.
So he moved up here
She had a
for
store. She was...
economic reasons.
Oh,
Let
here she go. Move, boo, boo.
move, homie. Get down.
She brought her stick with her. her bone was in her mouth. She was trying to get up there and get comfortable with his stuff.
What she do that for?
Cause she needs her attention.
Oh, I'll have to get her a...
So you told me that
Nobody was focused on Sandy.
Huh?
Nobody was focused on her.
Oh, my bad.
you said that Paul moved up here for economic reasons for his job at Safeway.
Yeah.
And do you know if he moved as well because of society?
Oh, there was no jobs in Chatham. Still not.
So do you think down there they was having issues?
Just farm life, of course.
I know they had that one area where, like, her family had more white on it, right?
No, that's my mother.
Yeah, your mother. Do you remember was there any issues for them to come this way? You know, like, you know what I mean? Not other than the job, any racial things that they dealt with down there.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
You know, with her having more white in it and...
Oh, no. Then it was...
I mean, it looked like right now, as we look at our family right now, it look like everybody was dipping and dabbing no matter what happened. But
Was living in what?
they was dipping and dabbing no matter what happened. But you can't, I don't know.
No, the owners of I assume, the property from where their grandparents lived.
They let, like, granddaddy and all them on the, over that way.
They eventually let them own property. Because by then, that...
So I know, like, on granddad's side, they let them be on the property, but they never let them own. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah, my grandmother owned her
Until
on my
later.
father's side. And my grandmother on my mother's side, we never got to know she died before.
Mm-hmm.
my mother, she died after she had Uncle Joe. So it really wasn't, because Uncle Joe was raised by his brothers, and that's probably why he's nutty. But anyway.
Okay. I guess I'm tying it to, because you said some of them decided to go white if they could.
That's on my mother's side.
I'm sure you don't. Yeah, that's what I thought.